Hey guys, it's Becca. Today we have started the first day of my cycle, and that means we are calling our clinic to see when and if we can start IVF. So let's get started. We're just waiting for a call now. I'll talk to you more about that in a moment. Okay, so I am super excited and nervous. So just to give you some background, the way our clinic works is that we call them in the morning and they have this automated system. We never get to even talk to anybody, and that takes our phone number and our information, and then it just automatically gives us a time that they'll call back. That's around right now. Sometimes it's not always exact. Sometimes I have to wait like a half hour. It's all up in the air, but it's generally pretty accurate. So we're just waiting for that phone call to see if we can even start. One of the things I'm concerned about is just because with COVID, they are seeing less patients right now. They're just really concerned about that. So depending on their schedules, we might get bumped a little bit. I am very optimistic though, so I am hoping we'll actually be able to start this cycle. We'll see when they call. But in the meantime, while I'm waiting, I just thought I would talk about a couple things. So one thing that is really important that I messed up on, I wouldn't say messed up, but just something for you guys to be aware of if you're ever going through this situation. So basically, last night I went and just like wanted to double check all of my ducks were in a row with my medication and everything like that. And okay, so that's them. Okay, so I just got off the phone with the clinic and we are a go. I am super excited. I'm also super nervous, and we're gonna get started actually tomorrow night will be our first shot. So she said anytime between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. is when we'll start our shots, and we have to take it about the same time every night. It doesn't have to be exact. And so what I'm doing is I'm starting with 300 IU of gonal F, which is something used to stimulate more follicles on my ovaries. And I'll be starting with that for 5 days. And then I will add another medicine I can't pronounce right. I'm gonna just put the name here in the screen. And this medicine is basically meant to kind of stop me from ovulating them too soon so that they can continue to grow and mature. And I'm gonna start that on day 5. And then on next Friday morning, we're going, and by the way, today is Friday, so it'll be a week from today. I'm going to go in and have an ultrasound where they will check my follicles and see if they are responding the correct way that they expect them to the medication. I really hope that they will. Depending on those results, we will either do like the trigger shortly after that, probably 2 days after that, and then the egg retrieval, or they'll tell me if I need to continue to take the medicine for a longer period of time. So we will record the first shot tomorrow evening and show you how that is. I'm really nervous. I hate needles. Hopefully it doesn't hurt too bad. But I'll let you know everything about that in case you're curious. So yes, we're really excited. We're actually starting the cycle. Everything is a go. And I did want to tell you something before they called about that was really important about my medicine. So if you're going through this, just don't make the same mistake as me in that one, I just kind of got all my medicine and assumed everything was right and didn't check ahead of time. Double check as early as you can just to make sure you have everything you need so you don't panic at the last minute like me. But last night I was just double checking everything, and the box for gonal F was really confusing. Actually, just let me show you really quick. I'm gonna grab the box. So I just kind of looked at this box and assumed all of this was exactly what I would need for all of my injections. But I was wrong, and this is what's confusing. So I need 300 IU a day for like at least 9 days. And so this is, I don't know if we can read, yeah, okay. So 900. So, you know, when I math right, of course I'm only gonna get 3 days worth. I didn't think to do that because I saw this section at the bottom, and this is in backwards. It's in Swedish and it's backwards. But what it says is 20 injections. So I assumed that there were 20 injections. It would be enough because I only needed 9. But what that actually means is that there's just like 20 of these needle tips that go with it. So you get 1 shot and then 20 needle tips. And I'm not gonna need all those 20 because this is only gonna last me 3 days. But I only had 1 of these packages. So I freaked out because I didn't bother to double check that before, and it actually took us like a week to get this first package when we ordered it from the pharmacy because they had to order it from somewhere else, and I was really nervous that we weren't gonna get it in time. But luckily, boyfriend saved the day. I panicked and he logged into the pharmacy site, and we still had some other boxes waiting for us that we hadn't picked up yet. I don't know why they only delivered this one. It's a weird mystery. And we were able to put an express order for that and get them this morning, just in case that they approved us for IVF. So thank goodness we have everything we need to get started. We are good to go. But if you are starting IVF and you are not at this point yet where you actually need to start taking the shots, make sure you have the right injection amount in your needles, and don't get confused if your box is similar to mine and just says how many needles and not actual injections are in the box. So keep that in mind. And then I think that is all of my updates for today. I will update you more tomorrow, and yeah, I'm gonna call my boyfriend and give him the good news as well. So talk to you guys later.